On Monday, we got really lucky in the morning when we talked to Frederik Herrmann from SWIP. And I think he gave us a great introduction to the valley and how things work here, just like what the mentality is.
I think there's a great German entrepreneurial spirit. It has a more traditional root in Germany of building more long-term value and companies, but there's a lot of young German entrepreneurs over here who take part in the innovation here in Silicon Valley. And I think people over here value that spirit as well.
I think there's something good about German mentality. So there's obviously Germans are very thorough and they're very methodology about stuff, which is great. And at the same time, there's this massive problem of, thinking too small, not taking risks, like really not encouraging failure, which is like one of the huge issues I think in German culture. So I think that's a big challenge and a problem, which we need to overcome as a country, because if we don't, other people will.
Sometimes you run down the wrong path with your idea or company in general, and sometimes you have to realize and be able to make that call and say, wow, we have gone too far with this and this is not going to work out for us.
Yeah, I mean, failure is just a part of the game, right? And I think this is also the case in Germany, but just not in building companies.
After visiting SWIP, we had the chance to meet the whole GSVA team with Oliver and Bernhard, and got lots of interesting insights into the very brilliant program and seeing how they help German startups here in Silicon Valley.
German startups face multiple challenges when they come over the Atlantic and try to tap into the US market. Competition is a big challenge for many of the German startups, and unfortunately, sometimes the companies don't even know exactly who the US competitors are, and we try to help them figure that out.
The idea of using or of moving Abusix into the US popped up pretty late. So the guys from the German Silicon Valley Accelerator, they had to convince me and kick me to attend their program. So I did it at that time, and I thought, yeah, okay, it's an accelerator. We're way too small for the accelerator, but we attended. We had to go to Hamburg to the finals. We won the finals, and then we ended up here. From a structural point and from the whole how do we want to build the company thing, this was the best thing that could have happened. We learned a little bit more about how we can structure a company in a way Americans do it, because it's quite different. So Germany is kind of, we have this old school, old-fashioned way of building a company, hiring people when we can afford them, but not the typical American way to scale a company as fast as possible.
Availability of capital is limited in Germany. Here it's not. So there is a lot of money. So people don't think in ways of how do I become profitable within the next few months, but they think about how do I change the world, because if they have figured out how to change the world, they know capital will be there and will be available.
In the beginning, we really got the impression that a lot of startups were raising the capital on a vision from VCs, and that there wasn't necessarily already a lot of growth or a great product. But meeting more people and talking to more people, we really noticed that a lot of VCs are actually really looking at KPIs and the numbers the startups produce and their growth, and really give their capital away on that.
Very generally speaking, what I think is, what you want to do is you want to do some just validation. I think what a lot of people miss is just sitting down, putting an idea on a piece of paper, and just running a few numbers. You need to figure out what is the thing which is unique about you and what makes your idea stand out. If you're doing something which is just a one-on-one copy of something, why should anyone want to switch to that product? You need to figure out what is the thing which makes me unique and what is the thing which makes it compelling to my user.
I would say if you're passionate about something and you like to make the world a better place with improving something or disrupting something even, right? Then give it a shot, right? And I can tell you it's a fun journey. It's not easy, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of learning. If it fails, get up and do it again with something else. If you do that, then you really have the entrepreneurial bug. And if not, you know, the corporate career still is still there. So nothing to lose.